Great you can be with us for some Thursday night ball here on 2K. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. You take a look at Philadelphia.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Here's Harper. Into the lane. Paul George pulls down the board. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And the Knicks with the possession here after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Harper. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The Rook, Dylan Harper, showing some power.
Back to Brunson. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Morant. George outside. Inside. Bona. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
Towns outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Bridges for three. And he buries his first look.
Drilling it from that coffin corner. Bridges wants that shot and searches it out.
Here's Bona. Nifty move. And the layup is good. Bona's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And here's Ingram outside. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Kicks it out, Towns. Off target from outside. The Sixers trailing. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Morant looking around, drives to the hoop, and then Morant with the dunk.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you, Brian.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's George.
Scrappy on defense. Bridges is hard-nosed on that side of the ball.
Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to George. Shoots over Bridges. Philadelphia with another miss.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
What a move by PG with the hard finish.
To the inside, the kick out to Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Up top, Gallinari. Fires, high post. Again, Philadelphia.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Now Brunson. 5 points in the game. Six to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Here's Jones. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
15.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 2. Left side Ingram. Outside Gallinari. Daniels, right side. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Harper. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
Pass to Drummond. Now here's Daniels. Shoots over Harper. Daniels misses. Here's Harper. Here's Smith. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. On the wing, Daniels. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Ingram outside. Nails it from 3. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Here's Harper. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you know, Harper's got a crazy wingspan, almost 7 feet. Just giant for a guard.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. And the second free throw is good. Here's Ingram. Give him 8. Here's Edgecombe. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, we know Edgecombe has the athleticism to get through that inside resistance, but the control is also impressive.
Towns for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. Hart pulls it in. So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from V.J. Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Daniels outside. The teardrop. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Bridges misses. The Sixers leading. And here's Ingram outside. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Ingram's got 11 points.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Good on the bucket.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Outside Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Ingram. Back to Daniels. Outside Ingram. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here comes New York. And Hart throws it down.
Making his presence felt on the defensive end. Bridges, a quick switch kind of guy.
Pass to Gallinari. Gallinari with a screen. And here's Ingram outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their spot.
Open shot from Brunson. And it's New York scoring again.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Edgecombe. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Towns outside for the lead. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Jones. Pass to Bona. And here's Oubre from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Kicks it out Towns from deep. And it's Bona with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Brian?
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. George has the open look. Again, Philadelphia.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorer, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
For three, George. That shot off the mark.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
And it's New York scoring again.
And there's a nice rhythm to Brunson's game. I mean, you see it in the pull-up.
Right side, Moran. Lets it fly from 18. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Towns on a screen. For the tie. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. It's all knotted up.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively.
Okay, look out!
Man! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
For the lead. Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Jones. Here's Bona. Covered by Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Josh Richardson. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game now. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trailed by 4. Outside Brunson. Oh, nicely done. Brunson with the floater.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
George outside. And it's New York with a rebound. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And that one falls for Towns. And so Towns nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Bona. And there's the screen. Jones from outside. The rebound by Kolek. And the Knicks with the possession here. Towns making that shot look routine.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Ingram on the wing. To stop the run. Unable to get that one. New York leading by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Ingles, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. Left side, Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
It's intercepted. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. New York out in front, leading by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. Drummond for 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. A nice shot by Smith.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Ingram. Drummond with the screen. And Drummond with the jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points Moves on. Cornette sets a screen. Here's Harper. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And the Knicks lead by 3.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Drummond inside. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Harper. Pass to Kolek. Down low. Here's Cornette. And he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Gallinari. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Here's Daniels. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Towns. Brunson. Now Towns. Oh, he jammed it.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Jones outside. Now George. Clock at 6. To tie it up. Towns rips down the board. Here's Harper. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Great intensity from Harper. Ready to get into overdrive when that's what they need.
Morant. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Here's Hart. Now Towns. Brunson. Up again. Can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 3. And they're running. 1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Bridges. 3-on-3. George with a steal. Good on the first. And that brings him within 2 here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
How clutch is that from Bridges coming through at a huge moment?
They set the pick. Outside George. Left side Morant. Ingram! It's good from beyond the arc.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. Now Towns. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It will happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Here's Jones. Both hands there for a little extra.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Outside Brunson. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Yeah, they need to stay focused defensively. A stop could win them the game, but fouling could lead to big trouble.
Brunson with it. It falls!
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass. And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Brunson fires! Can't hit it. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.